What's up, guys? It is Andre or Chokenator if you know me from my stream. I got a special video for y'all. I have not done a League of Legends video in a while. So I'm loading up the game that got me promoted to gold. I started playing again a couple weeks ago. I've been spamming Cho'Gath. Shoutouts to my inspiration, Blais. I believe he is one of the best, if not the best, Cho'Gath on the ladder. Cho'Gath main. I'm going to take off directed camera. I feel directed camera is very annoying. Actually, maybe I can keep it on for now so you guys get an idea of who's on the teams. We got Jin, Nami, Volibear, Amumu, and myself as Cho'Gath in the middle. There's Spooky Skeleton, my opponent. I was actually very afraid going to this game because I really wanted to win. I was 2-2 in my promos, so I had to win this one to get to gold 4. And I had never really fought a Sylas in lane before. All I know about him is that he has chains and that he steals your ultimate. I don't know if he has any shields, dashes, CC, how much damage he does. I had no idea about any of that. So I had to learn it throughout the game. So you're going to see my learning process, and you're going to see how I adapt. So it was a lot of fun. I pride myself in my learning ability, you know, how to learn from my mistakes and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to turn off the directed camera soon so that I can focus on myself here. I'm just waiting for the minions to come in and focus on myself. Okay, I want manual camera. There, manual camera. Alright, so here we go. This is the beginning of the lane phase. And that's me. It's Cho'Gath, my favorite skin. Gifted to me by my friend Charlene. Thank you, Charlene, for the Battlecast Cho'Gath skin. And you see that very first rupture. Like, I'd really try to get a rupture early on just to see what people do. It's good to get that knowledge. And I didn't know Sylas had a dash, so I'm like, okay, now I know he has a dash, and he dashed out of my rupture. And usually at this point in the game, I try to take a look at who's their jungler. As if I hadn't already, sometimes I ignore the loading screen and I don't know who the jungler is. So I'm like, okay, Sylas Kayn. So I'm gonna try to be aware of like how Kayn's gonna come in. Like again, I'm testing him. I like to rupture as much as I can early on just to see what people do. I get E second. I realize, okay, he can dash in and his damage early is pretty decent. But it's not as threatening as, say, like a Yasuo or a Talon, you know, early on. I pop my E so that I can get both minions in one hit, in one attack. There's a Mumu. Sylas is kind of going after him. So I just go up there just to see what he's doing. So Sylas trying to punish my CS. Maybe he could have done that better. I'm not really sure what his abilities do, even now after the game. I just know he has a dash, he has a chain smash, he has some basic attacks. Okay, he has that spinning attack. Looks pretty cool. I let him have it. Let him have the cannon. Maybe I should have tried challenging that cannon in retrospect, but I was more focusing on securing my cannon. Maybe if I had a better idea of what Sylas does, then I would have like tried to deny that. So Sylas kind of ignoring these farms up here. I notice, okay, Kayn's up there fighting a Mumu. I'm going to help him. So I put this rupture right here so I can save a Mumu. Works out. I notice Sylas coming toward me. And this is very important. So you notice he whiffed that chain when he was coming down over here. After I saw that, I'm like, okay, his range is a little bit longer than I thought. And I took note of how long that chain was. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to stay out of that range from now on. Or like at least be cognizant of how far he can reach with that thing. I think that's the chain that kind of pulls him toward me, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, punish that. Punish that. Always try to punish people trying to auto their. By the way, I'm only gold. I've just barely hit gold, so I'm pretty much a silver player. So if anyone here is watching this and is way better than me, let me know what I can do better. You know, I'm not. This is not a tutorial video or anything like that. This is not an expert video. It's just me showing off a game that I'm proud of that got me to gold. So again, I'm not really worried about him, you know, getting this cannon. I think someone just invited me to a game. I'm more concerned with securing my own cannon. As Cho'Gath, I really want to get every single farm. And as you can see, I am winning the CS lead, as usual. If you look at all my games in my match history, I pretty much always win the CS. It's just the most important thing to me. Like, even that, I could have helped and noticed Mumu was coming, but I was so focused on getting my CS that I didn't even want to, you know, bother. Even a small lead to me is still a lead. I know that's not really a winning mentality all the time, but as a Cho'Gath player, I care about just being ahead, even if it's a small lead. I'm not a big baller type of player, guys. That's not me. I pop my E so it gives me the auto reset. So I can get that other CS. And now I am winning by 16. Every time I force someone out of the lane and start backing, I look at the CS lead and notice how big it is. I think it's 17 CS is a kill. That's including cannons. So I have pretty much a kill up on him right now. And I go triple Dorans, which is the Alex Blais. I don't know if he would have built maybe a blasting wand here, maybe a tome, maybe a mana crystal. I don't really know. But I go triple Dorans just so that I can make sure I have the stats. Now, Cho'Gath, you know, it doesn't stack the passive, but Cho'Gath gets really benefited well off of all these stats, which is health, AP, and passive mana regen. So those stats all help scale his passive, like healing passive. They scale his feast damage. It's just everything about it is good. And I have feast now, so I know Cho'Gath players will say never feast minions, but you know, I like getting as much stacks as I can as early as I can. So I know in higher elo they say just never feast minions because it's just the opportunity cost is so much better if you actually feast people instead, because just going to a fight with no ult, because a fight can pop out at any moment in high elo. But as for me, I let myself learn the hard way. If I can feast a minion safely, I'm gonna do it. So as you can see, as I'm fighting Kayn here, I flashed out just so that he's not in any threatening range to kill me. But I stay in lane just so I can secure every CS. And now I'm 50 to 33, which is pretty much a kill up on Sylas, even though we both have one kill. Let's see what I buy here. I think I get a tome. Do I have enough for Lost Chapter? Let's see. I think it looks like I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I just get a tome here. And that is a good 20 AP. If you look at my stats, let's see. Let's look at Cho'Gath's stats. How do I look at it? I think I have to click Cho'Gath here. There we go. The chat is in the way. I have 76 AP though. Okay, back in lane. At this point, I have a pretty, you know, when Cho'Gath hits 6 and starts scaling up by feasting, his HP gets higher. You feel more and more safe as time goes on because you just have more and more HP. It looks like I have, let me get the chat out of the way here. Looks like I have 1300 HP as opposed to Sylas's 1000 HP, so I feel pretty good, feel pretty secure, and I have full HP. I think with full HP, I should be going into trade more, but again, I still am not too comfortable with, you know, Sylas's abilities here. Wait till I have lane priority. That's nice of him to juke the, you know, it's always good to have a strong opponent who can juke ruptures. My spacing was off on that silence. I should have gotten closer. I notice he's going down, so I think I try to move forward. Every time, you know, the thing is Cho'Gath roam is not very good. So if I notice someone's roaming, I just walk forward, just so I can put pressure on the turret, get lane priority. Because, you know, a lot of people tell me you should follow the roams, but as Cho'Gath, like, it's not really that great to follow the roams because Cho'Gath doesn't have any mobility options. I don't have any boots, you know. So I might as well just put pressure on this turret. And I do have Demolish, so if Sylas roams, doesn't get any kills, and I get a plate, you know, that's 150 gold up on me, so just keeping that lead, which I already have, so. I noticed that his spacing against the silence is not very good, so I kind of get a lot of free silences. I feast him early there because I'm like, a fight breaks out. He grabs my ultimate, but I'm like, okay, I know exactly what feast does, and he doesn't have any HP items, so it's not really going to do much. And I force him out of lane. I think he's backing here, or at least I think he's backing. And so I move up as far as I can, and just so I can, you know, maximize my cooldowns, farm everything up. I notice Silas is still here, so I stay. I just want him to leave. That's all I want. I notice Kayn is coming. Kayn's little bubble pops up here when he's in the wall, so I don't have to flash to get away from Kayn this time. Get some nice chunk damage there. Amumu comes, stops the port. So it feels good. At a time like this, I would look at the score. I notice their team is winning slightly. But I'm winning my lane, so hopefully I can figure out how to snowball that. As you can see, this game gets, or as you might realize later, this game gets pretty exciting. But we'll get to that later. Looks like we are about 10 minutes in. Last time I tried recording this, it froze at 13 minutes, so hopefully it doesn't freeze again this time. Now I have enough for Lost Chapter. I buy a health, a Ruby Crystal. Ruby Crystal is in preparation for a Kindle Gem, which builds into the Proto Belt. So that's usually the build I always start with. Ludens into Proto Belt. Very, very solid items for Cho'Gath. Gives him 30 CDR. And because I have the... oh, I actually don't have the Transcendence Rune. So I get 30 CDR off of that. Use my skills to secure all the minions, but I don't even have Blue Buff, and as you can see, my mana is completely full. I think I might have leveled up off of that. I'm not sure. Get that EXP from Lost Chapter. So I noticed Silas is down there, so I'm like, okay, let's get turret pressure. I get a Demolish proc. I noticed Kayn's coming down. I kind of walked the wrong way for a second. I might be dead here, actually. Or I should be dead, but I noticed, okay, where's my team? I started walking toward them. And as you can see, I ruptured him and then I kept walking. So I actually got away. My tanky boys helped me out here. I wonder if I can rewind that a little bit. Jump back 15 seconds. Yeah, I rupture him here. Yeah, I don't even flash out. As soon as I hit the rupture, I'm like, okay, I think I'm out. So that was a pretty clutch escape on my part. And my tanky boys helped me out. I noticed both top and the jungler came down. So Poppy's probably looking for me. I get away just in time. Bully and Amumu. It feels good to have other tanks on my team. I love League of Tanks. It's my favorite way to play the game. When you just have a bunch of tanks on one team and no one can do anything to you. It feels good. It gives you that sense of security that you're going to be okay in fights. Check this out. Check out this fight. Volibear. Yo, look at that. You see that? That's so sick. Amumu. I remember that. Amumu popped his root, his AoE root, and flashed out. Volibear got away using the little plant. And what's interesting here, Silas and Kayn are looking for Amumu. Amumu walked path toward here, toward bottom side. And they're looking for him. They're just wasting time dilly-dallying around now because they think Amumu's up there. And I get to put pressure. Go ahead and feast a minion there. And I know that they're going to be walking down toward me, and I saw two of them up there, so I'm like, okay. I'll walk that way, just in case. Maybe start on that. Get some damage on it for Amumu. Give it to Amumu. Heal myself a little bit. I leave those for Amumu, but he doesn't even take them, so whatever. Okay, so going back to mid. Our team is down 3 kills, but the gold lead is only 2k, not too bad. Nothing insurmountable. Let's see, let's check out what... So it looks like I maxed out my Rupture. And sometimes it depends on the matchup. If it's a mage, I'll max my Scream for the silence. But if it's someone I want to push against, or someone who's melee, sometimes I will max out the Vorpal Spikes next. Yeah. So I noticed everything's happening around my my base. They lose the turret down here. Hold on, let's jump back a bit. Jump back 15 seconds.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. So he's just kind of farming, just pushing the lane in. That's always nice for me, that people don't want to fight. Cho'Gath is strong in pretty much all points of the game, except he's probably weakest early, but that's why you gotta get these triple Doran's rings, just to make sure you have good... Hold on, let's go back. Let's watch this fight. Sorry, I was talking too much. Okay, let's watch this fight. But I was saying. Oh wait. There we go. So he steals my ultimate. He gets feast. He walks past my rupture. Was a really nice move on his part. I flash out because I know he has feast, and if he hits me with any other skill and feasts me, I'm probably gonna die. But I stay in lane so I can heal off the minions. Yeah, that's why I pulled back, but also stayed in lanes, just so I can heal off of the minions, just so that I know that if he does whatever, like flash feasts me or something, I'm not gonna die. I know this is not enough HP for him to kill me. I have about 900. Put my ward there just in case I get ganked from the top. And I thought he was gone. See, you notice he pathed down. And I thought... Yeah, so he killed me and he feasted me right there. I actually don't know if he gets a feast stack off of that. He does! Look at that. I didn't know that. So he gets a feast stack. Oh, no. Hold on a second. I think I can get the replay back. I'm gonna... Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I got the replay back. So I don't know why it freezes during the replay, but that's very unfortunate. I actually want to see how many points he has. He actually didn't have very many points on Silas, so he was like surprisingly good. Maybe he's a smurf, or I don't know. Maybe he's just super good player in general and just learned the abilities. I got 600k points on Cho'Gath. So where were we at? We were about 14 minutes. Okay, so we'll turn off the directed camera, focus on Cho'Gath again. Okay, this is about where we were at, right? Yeah, so I still have a lost chapter, triple Doran. I'm up 20 CS, but he has 2 kills over me. So Silas is stronger, he's in the lead. And this is where he kills me. Okay, so this is where we were. He feasts me, and then I notice, look, Silas actually does get a feast stack. Hold on, let me get rid of the chat here. 1440. Alright, guys. So I'm back. I figured out that at 1440 of this replay, for some reason, the replay freezes. So I'm gonna start at 1446 here, and let's see if it continues. So we're gonna keep going on this little replay. All right. I'll change it to manual camera. Wait, where am I? I think I'm dead, right? Yes, I'm dead. Okay. There I am. Okay. Manual camera, there we go. So, why am I pathing down to bottom? Okay, so there are a bunch of people down at bottom. I think that last death... Oh no, it's 1 and 1. Okay, I'm 1 and 1. I don't know what's up with the sound right now. It sounds weird. Some of the sounds are... I'm not hearing some of the sounds. You guys hear that? No music? I'm only hearing... The sound's so weird right now, but it's okay. We'll just keep watching this. I did get an assist there. Yeah, we didn't have enough damage here. I missed my rupture. Well, actually, I got fortune, and then I feasted her. But then Poppy killed me here. Yeah, so, we're pretty much losing here, and I don't know if it was after that, like, one of these deaths, I think it must have been my 3rd or 4th death where I was like, okay, we gotta bring this back. See Silas going kind of ham over here. He's 5 and 2. The thing about Cho'Gath, though, I'm never really that worried about leads, because Cho'Gath is like, even though he's like 3 and 1. He's a tank, he's a mage, but he's also kind of an assassin, if you think about it. Oh, Jin got smited right there. Because Cho'Gath can 100% pretty much anybody if you have enough AP, if you have enough stats. So I usually don't really fret too much about leads. The thing about Cho'Gath, like, a lot of people play him top lane, and if Cho'Gath falls behind in top lane, it's really hard to come back. But in mid lane, a lot of champions are more squishy, so even if you fall behind, if you have the right items, you can still one-shot the other guy with the right combo. I mean, with Cho'Gath's super basic combo, can still one-shot most people. They're kind of out of position here, so I do my best to get in there as deep as I can, even though these people are poking me down here. I try to get in there. I feast someone. I feast Kane. I get a E damage on Poppy there. And then I die. I think the chat is saying for Misfortune, for MF to give the Penta here. Yeah. And they're trying to get the Penta. That's MF right there. Yeah, she gets the Penta. Jin is trying to fight them, but like at the risk of giving the Penta, but whatever. So Fortune is 9-1. This is a huge lead to surmount. But it's only 17 minutes in. This kind of lead is not insurmountable by any means. It's just going to be really tough. I mean, these are not challenger level players. This is still silver, so... Or gold, I don't know. This is a gold promo, so maybe some of these guys are gold. I don't really know. So here I am. I like to, you know, I'm looking at the map. I can't really get anything. It's not safe to go for any objectives. So what I like to do, you know, I don't really ask my jungler if I can take camps. I just take either wolves or raptors if it's available. Because, like I said, Cho'Gath is all about getting that farm. So, if I have to funnel everything into myself, then I will. I like that Silas's little specific interaction when he takes Cho'Gath's ult is, they always said I was a monster. These guys are kind of close here. Honestly, I don't know where I'm going right now. I think I was confused for a second because I didn't know where I was going. But it looks like I'm pathing up top. These guys are tanky, so what I'm doing here is I'm hoping they will survive, and I do end up making it in time. I flash in, try to get the silence. That flash was probably unnecessary, but I wanted to, like, get as close as I could get. Volibear flashes for that kill. Honestly worth. Like, you gotta spend stuff if you want to make a comeback. Use my Rupture on a minion there. Where am I going? I don't know why. I should have just... I don't know why. I think I must have not been looking at the wave. Because I should have just taken the wave instead of, like, randomly taking the plant. I don't know why there's no music on this game right now. Where's the music at? It says the music volume's on, but whatever. Okay, I get the perfect Rupture on the blue buff here as soon as it spawns. Yeah, so just looking at the stats here, I'm doing well on my KDA. Amumu's doing okay, but top and bottom are pretty behind. MF is 9-1. Taking out this ward right here. See, as I take up this ward, it's interesting how everyone passes as soon as you show up. Let's see, I probably have a lot of gold here. I wish there was a way to see the gold. I know I've been complaining about this, but we gotta get away here. I don't know if anyone dies here. Silas looks like they go deep for a Mumu here. I think I die again, actually. Yeah. I think it was this death. My 4th death where I was like, okay, we gotta bring this back. Because this is my promo, right? I'm 2-2 in my promo. This is where the mentality comes in, right? I don't want to lose this. I really don't want to lose this. Volibear's way deep over here. I don't know what he's doing. They're about to take our inhib, and I'm like, screw it. Like, I just told myself, screw it. I want to win. And a lot of times, you just have to have that mentality. Like, this game is lost, you know? If they play well, if they keep playing well, this game should be easy to close out. So I tell myself, you know what? I really, really need to play extremely well. I'm respawning in 2 seconds. I want you guys to see this life, the life of this Cho'Gath right now. Excuse me. I go in deep for this fight. You know, I try to get as much as I can. I proto to that guy, Rupture Poppy, and I'm like, you know what? This fight, this is a comeback fight. I get a feast stack on Poppy. Let's check how many feast stacks I have. I have 9. Almost max, or at least for size-wise. That's a good fight, right? Like, that's a comeback fight. Like, they have a huge lead, but, you know, you need shutdowns like that. And And I know that, you know, Cho'Gath's AP damage does a lot of damage to the super minions, so I take responsibility here. I take responsibility. I died, so we lost the inhib, so I gotta take out the supers. And I'm even getting hype as I watch this, because I'm kind of reliving it. I check the wolves. I see raptors, so I think I'm pathing the raptors here. Yeah. Gotta get as much gold as I can to make this comeback. Look at this. 25 to 15, inhib down. Oh, shit. Did it freeze again? 22, 32. Alright, so again, the replay froze and crashed at 22:32, so I navigated the time a little bit after that to see. Hopefully this goes. Alright, let's go. Alright, again, taking responsibility to clear out the supers. I noticed there are people here, so I scoot back a little bit, but, you know, you want to use your cooldowns as soon as possible, so I ruptured that as soon as I could. I even used a Proto Belt to take out the super there. Proto Belt does a lot of damage to minions. It's pretty cool. It pretty much scales all your AP. Stopping Poppy there. I know, like, I'm really focused on making the comeback, so I'm just defending mid. That's all I can really do in this situation. You know, rupturing the supers as soon as I can. Like, they should be a lot more aggressive here. They should be just going in the base. I don't know why they aren't. Well, it looks like they are now. He steals a Mumu's ult. I'm just rupturing, like, where they might walk. Like, if it's possible they can walk there, I'm just gonna put a rupture there just in case. Oh, no. 22, 23, 26. It happened again. Honestly, I really hate this replay tool. It's very frustrating. It froze again at 23:26. So I navigated a little bit after again, and we're going to see if we can hopefully not get any more crashes from here on out. We'll see. I know... Okay, so they're going to Baron here. We have to get this fight. We pretty much have no choice. If we want to win this game, we got to get this fight. So they're going for the Baron here. There I am. Rupturing just in case. Rupturing does give you vision of what's under the rupture, so... Or what's on top of the rupture. I see if I can go in, see what I can do. I don't know why I ruptured there. There's Poppy. She flashes in. Volibear goes in, kills somebody. And Amumu goes in and steals the Baron. So, that was super clutch. Had nothing to do with me. Had all to do with my team. Tanky boys, though. And we chase. We chase so we can get as much as we can. I go in with the Proto Belt. I flash out because I think I might die. I'm super low here, but that's the thing. When you gotta make a comeback, you gotta give everything. I give everything I can. I kill Silas there. Amumu's going for the kill here. He's going super ham. I don't like. I know I should be walking in, but I really wasn't sure if he's gonna get the kill there, and I knew if I walked in, I might die to Fortune to MF. So Mumu and I go in. We get the ace. And feels good. Feels good that we got that. So at this point, look, the gold is evened out. Only a 3k lead. Our inhib's coming back. 29 to 20. This is a pretty good situation. So at this point, we've pretty much made the comeback where the strength is kind of evened out. Our tanks are really strong. Let me check the score here. Yeah, Amumu's 8 and 4. So he's pretty much carrying all of us right now. But I'm 6 and 4, so I try to see what I do what I can. So that fight was the comeback fight, and honestly, even though I talked about my own mentality, in retrospect and watching the replay, it was actually Mumu and Volibear that made the clutch play there at the Baron fight. But, if this game is what promoted me, then sometimes you just gotta get carried. Know how to get carried. But I did play well in some of those fights. Let's see. I get my Morellos here. I upgrade my trinket to the blue trinket. And here I go. Yeah, I want to get that gold. Volibear's like, what? Okay, so I know at this point, we can win a fight. But they still have a really, really strong AD carry, so I rupture the minions as much as I can. Clear it out. And here we go. Inhib's back. We can win this. I know. I see Amumu going forward, so I follow him. I go around the Lux thing. Mumu's waiting for the opportunity. I'm trying to rupture someone and rupturing the minions too. There's Jin. So Jin is perfect when you have a team of tanks. Jin is like one of the best, maybe the best AD carries, maybe after Ashe. So we go in, I feast someone, walk outside of the MF ultimate, and we've killed one person. We've killed their tank. Looks like Nami dies. I try to save her, but she dies. I'm in the backline because I know I am kind of squishy, even though it looks like I'm a big tank. I am build only AP items, so I'm kind of tanky. We have Mumu going forward though, so super duper tanky team. Jin is like really far forward, and honestly, Jin is the one that kind of baits him in, which is pretty interesting. Mumu is so tanky. I'm trying to rupture someone here. Jin goes in, gets some kills, which is super sick. I take advantage of that, go in with my proto belt, and at this point, I believe the game is won. So all it takes is a couple fights, guys. This is League of Legends. We still don't have a gold lead, but still, like, I have Demolish proc here. I know I'm low, but only Poppy's alive. Well, Lux is alive too, but I think Lux, being a support, doesn't have too many damage items. Only has a Ludens, actually, so she probably can't kill any of us, even if she hits us with that laser. Volibear goes to clear out top. Let's see what I buy here. I'm looking for probably a needlessly large rod if I have the gold for it. Let's see what I buy. Yep, there's the rod. Needlessly large rod. Yeah, that's it. This is my core build. Ludens, Proto Belt, Morello's, Deathcap. Usually Ludens first, and then the others. Usually either Proto Belt or Deathcap second, or Morello's. I don't know. They're all kind of interchangeable. But I like Proto Belt the most because it gives you that mobility, a little extra damage. It's like another skill. You're giving your champion a whole nother skill. And Proto Belt synergizes really well with Cho'Gath because the closer you are to Cho'Gath, the more dangerous it is. So he gets my ult again. But honestly, again it's kind of scary here because I think Poppy could have stunned me on the wall there. If she got me on the wall, I might have died actually. Actually, I would have died. So Poppy kind of misplayed there. Actually, Poppy could have won the game right there if she killed me. But Mumu goes in, so I gotta follow up. Volibear goes super deep. I'm staying near the back. I'm trying to stay near Jin. Because, you know, even though Cho'Gath is a tank, I built only AP items, so I need to treat myself like a mage. I need to position myself like an AP off tank, which is what Cho'Gath is kind of meant to be. Jin is zoning off Kayn there. I'm zoning everyone off just by standing here, me and Mumu. While Jin gets some interesting kills here. Kayn escapes there. Wait, hold on. Let's scoot back a few seconds, because I want to see how I got the kill on Silas. I was watching Jin zone off Kayn over there. But it looks like I do get the kill on this guy somehow. He's zoned off. Like, he has to walk around the corner. Yeah, as soon as he goes, like, exactly the same strategy as the beginning. As soon as he goes in, just silence him, and then he can't do anything. Silence the Silas. And I know a bunch of people here are on the flanks, but we just walk forward. There's Kayn back there. I think Jin's going to try to kill him. But me, I just walk forward. I have Demolish, so I might as well take advantage of having that skill. Rupturing Poppy there. I get knocked back. Okay, I noticed Kayn dies, so I move forward back to Poppy. Everyone has some pretty long death timers here. So, again, we go for the Baron. And Kayn is super dead for 30 seconds. Here we go. I'm pretty sure we got this. Only Lux and Poppy are alive, so there's no way they can contest this. We just need the damage to take it down fast enough. Yeah, the damage here is pretty good. So far they only have Poppy. MF and Silas are too far away, so this Baron is pretty much secured. I always watch as soon as it's like maybe 1500, 1200. I go for the feast. Going in here. MF ults are scary because I know she has a Ghost Blade, but honestly our tanks are so tanky that it kind of feels okay. What does Volibear have? He has a Titanic, Asterix. Yeah, he's pretty tanky. Mumu has these HP. He has Abyssal Mask. Thornmail. Cinderhulk, yeah. Mumu is super tanky. They can't kill him at this point. I flash in, go for the silence. That's kind of unnecessary, but I notice Mumu's in there tanking the turret, so I see if I can go back in. I hope for a silence here. It's always about the silence. Like, when someone if there's an assassin going after one of your squishies, don't try to rupture them, really. You just try to silence them, because that's pretty much a hard CC. They can't kill, you know, your squishies if they can't use any skills. They're just gonna have to auto attack. So they only have MF and Poppy left, and we have 4 people. So this is pretty much one. So I go in deep. I have Demolish proc. I wait for it to be available. Get the Demolish on the turret there. So there you have it. That's our comeback. I try to save Jin there. Poppy runs out of skills, and I get her with the Feast. So how many stacks do I end with here? I end with... Let's see, how many is that? That is 11, 12, 13 stacks. Feels good. So yeah, that's the game. Hopefully, I'm sorry about the interruptions there with the freezing replays, but hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see y'all later, and peace out. Hope you enjoyed League of Cho'Gath.